His power might in the name of Jesus. His power might in the name of Jesus. Jesus is Lord. So this is we had a similar structure like this on gold today, build up of triple top, breakout of the neckline, retest sell. We had that on 30 minutes. We had that on 30 minutes. And it's a valid structure. And you can see the validity when price came here, it respected it. After a break of structure here, whether you and you see here, they respected it. This is also the neckline of this triple top. This is a triple top. Breakout of the neckline on daily and they sold off. And when price came, you respected it. Look at that respected daily candle before the break of structure. So don't mind about the correction. Gold is still in a buying phase. As the market opens, look for an opportunity to buy. The market will pull back a little bit, then it will surely buy. It's a promise, it will surely buy. But however, since the daily candle, we can see the daily candle did not, most likely the thing might just be heading down. I mean, you can never say because you look at the structure very well, you will see that the buying pressure is high, and as well the selling pressure also is getting high. So what happens is this: it doesn't call for quarrel. If the daily candle closes below here, open your mind and sell down, you see a massive sell-off. And if we respect tomorrow and we have the daily candle close above, then the buying will continue. The buying will continue. This is a daily chart. This daily chart for gold. Now we are going to transfer this data to 4 hours to see what it looks like. But that's my litmus test for now. I want to use that as my litmus test. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see it? Did you see it? So the the market might still move down to peak liquidity. If it moves down to peak liquidity, we might have liquidity drawdown up to this level and go on. So what that means is that on 4 hours, the most comfortable demand floor on 4 hours here is at this place, 3,206. So 3,206. As long as we don't have daily candle close below this line. If daily candle closes below this line, we are selling. Forget about buying. Forget about buying. So you see the way it came, it must be look like that's the way it will go. I'm not predicting bad. But the way it started looks like that's the way it will come down. Look at the way continuously, we tested the structure, respected it, just like I said. This respect of this structure here, it's evident on the breakout of this triple top, and this is the retest. And you can see that respected candle here. And we'll go back on 4 hours, you will see it again. So 3,206 is a sweet area to wait for price. And the reason we change how we make our analysis and how we make our chart is because everything we are doing here is for educational purpose. So educational purpose. So now this is for 4 hours, and the market is running linear. On 4 hours, we have a very strong 4 hours demand. That's a 4 hours broken demand structure. You can see the structure has been broken in 4 hours. So let's go back to 3 hours and see what it looks like. And let's come on our line charts to see if we get some very interesting figures. So I prefer here on 3 hours, and the market hasn't breached 3 hours supply. So for gold to buy, it has to breach these 3 hours and look up. But before you do that, I think it will seek liquidity down. Before it does that, it has to move down and pick liquidity. So that's what I see on 3 hours. Then let's see if we got other things. And same 3 hours we have here is the 3 hours with price broke the structure and respected selling after picking liquidity. Market opened on a gap, so it came back to fill the imbalance. Let's go back to 2 hours so that we can get more structure. The liquidity came from this price action. We have here break and retest, continuous buy, and it returned here to pick liquidity. So this remains a valid point in the future. I want to see if we can minimize our lines. So we're going to trade today higher time frame. Then let's check 30 minutes. 30 minutes look nice. So on 30 minutes, you can see that candle for today. So price can still come back here again at 66 and pick liquidity. So you might put your buy order at this level. It looks like this market wants to come down again. It looks like it will come down again. Final touch, pick liquidity and move. Now, one more thing we noticed here is let's look at 45 minutes. We have a break of structure and when price returns. So this is a valid buy we are taking and not this one, but it makes a zone. So we are interested in seeing buy confirmation will be if price goes down again. There's another drop. That's a threat drop. In fact, it might even come significantly, then come back. So this is a buy confirmation to get into 3,400 zone. This has to be fulfilled. It has to be fulfilled. Come on, it has to be fulfilled. So let's look at other parameters. Let's look at 1 hour. So 30 minutes, we are going to play on today's price action only. So we are waiting for there is a massive candle movement on this, and we are looking for a breakout from the structure. There is no breakout yet. I'm seeing it on 30 minutes, and let's go down to 15 minutes and see if we can find a structure. We have a structure there. We clone this descending trend line and we place it on the structure, and it gives us a perfect descending bearish channel. Go back to 30 minutes. You don't want to alter it. If you put it on 15 minutes and you plot this chart this way, you're going to miss this buy at 2,600, 261. So 30 minutes, we're back. We've already gotten a structure at this level. Now, if the market wants to do us, the market might return this gesture here and officially play back up. Or now it's building liquidity. It's building liquidity from the roof, it's building liquidity from the floor. So the market can as well break out and come here. If it comes here, you remember we had this on daily. Is a daily valid demand floor. So 206 is valid and it's not far from it. So I'm going to put a buy order at that level, 3,206. You can see it very, very valid. After break of structure, price returned. So the price comes there, that makes that place a demand floor. So most likely, I was seeing some people saying it's buying, is no, no, no. There's no way this thing will buy. It has to, first of all, break up from a descending trend line. But that is why you are seeing price head active. Then if it breaks out from there, then it has to also break this supply roof before trending. Then the next thing is let's look at the trend of the market. Trend is your friend. This is just for educational purpose. It will not make anybody rich. So this is the current trend, and of course, let's not forget that we have a descending trend line. This descending trend line, the market might want to adopt it for demand. If the market decides to adopt it for demand, then we have here as a demand structure, we have here that demand structure, making it a descending trend line. So price can come back to this structure. So to see gold trade around to 3,120, might follow this path. After all, we open on a gap here, and the market came back to the testing to fill up that gap. So then from the up, let's look at from the up. If we are to draw full trend based on what price has done, we have a breakout. Based on what price have done, we have a breakout showing sign of upswing. So, but the only confirmation we have for buy is if I see price above here, then I want to hold till we get to 3,777. If I don't see price around here, then it's not valid. Because if you take this into consideration, let's move this to a way. This is a descending trend line. This is the floor and this is the roof. And you can see a breakout from it and price is retesting. But if you also look at it from today price action in 30 minutes, we are binded, active. So we don't know which one price want to adopt. Are they adopting today descending trend line or are they adopting Thursday, Tuesday, um, right? This is Tuesday 22. That is yesterday price action. You can never tell. So all we care is to see a breakout from here. Then now it's at up. So if price decides to do otherwise, it might play down again and continue selling. I know it's a very pathetic thing. The way gold has been moving these days is very, very pathetic. But it's part of institutional selling. So that is what we have on 30 minutes. So our focus will just be this for today. So all we are going to watch is it can open now and drop down. If it drops down here, this is already becoming a trap. Becoming a trap. So it might break it and continue and come down here. This is a valid daily demand flow. Daily. Daily is a very strong flow. Daily you can see it. So it is a very strong daily flow. So I'm gonna stay on 30 minutes and then let's see what she does. You see, I've been updating the roof 1, 2, 3. The floor 1, 2. It might come back again, making it a valid floor. Shavyfxhub.